All right, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of the Lesko podcast. Joined by co-host Brett Cable once again to talk Penn State football. We're going to talk about our breakout players of the year, our favorite players to break out. Chris Stoll wins the Super Bowl and the 2026 schedule a little bit. So there's not a whole lot to talk about. We don't have a lot of recruiting news or anything like that. But
dead period. Yeah,
it's definitely a dead period. Yeah. Which the NFL is over, which is horrible. This is the worst time of year when there's no football. We've got the USFL coming up, but when I turn on the TV Saturdays and it says College Game Day, and it's basketball, I'm like, dude, this is not a good sign. No offense to all you out there that like basketball. I mean, college basketball is much better than the NBA, in my opinion, but I'm really not a basketball guy. So, yeah. Brett, how's it going?
It's going, man. Just trying to rest and heal up.
Yeah, so your sciatica's acting up.
It's been bad, yeah. Downright awful today.
Yeah.
Just moving around a lot, trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, I went to the gym today and did legs, and I was like, I almost fell over. My legs were shaking. So I do some old school Mike Metzer stuff.
Yeah, that sucks. I want to go to the gym. I physically can't right now, so it really sucks.
Yeah.
What's up, Ivan?
Ivan, what's up? Ivan, I haven't been to Crunch, so I haven't seen you yet. I'm not going to say where I go, but geez, George. 10 gifted memberships right off the bat. Thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
That popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Thanks, George.
Good stuff.
So yeah, our breakout players of the year. What's up, Michelle?
What's up, Michelle? I think we should do 5, Mark. I actually just made a list of 5. You could probably put you can exchange a couple players, right? But I just made a list of 5 guys. I think that's a good amount.
Yep. 100%. That works for me. What's up, Michelle?
Gregory?
Again, thank you, George. Greg, what's up, man? Yeah, so it's good to be on talking Penn State football. So, Brett, you can start. We'll just go with but real quick, guys, please like, share, subscribe. You can support us monetarily as well. The thanks button, super chat, and gifting memberships or getting memberships. So hopefully some of you guys get memberships, like Michelle, Spice, Ivan. Hope you guys get gifted one. Greg. And we just have the memberships. It's a way to support us every month, and your comments pop up. So when we get a ton of comments, the member ones pop out. Sometimes that's all we can answer, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and we're not gonna have any paid content. We tried that out. I didn't really like it, but yeah.
Maybe down the road.
By the way, yeah, maybe down the road. By the way, are you guys getting notifications? It seems like you are because you're all popping up. So are you guys getting YouTube notifications? You must be. You're welcome. I felt bad for missing over a week of your streaming. I want your stream to be successful. Thanks, George.
Thanks, George. And Mark, you have to. I notice as a subscriber to YouTube, people you have to set your phone up a certain way too. So if it's not set up that way, look into it and with your settings, so it'll pop right up on your phone when we drop. So
yeah, turn on post notifications if you can. Try to set it up right. I think you need notifications on your phone, and you might need to go into the YouTube app or something and set it up so that it actually notifies you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's personalized and there's all. That's what he was talking about instead of personalized. You did all.
Instead of personalized. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll be on here a lot.
Is Spice new? Are you new, Spice?
Yeah, Spice has been commenting. He has a nice logo.
Okay.
Takes me back to 3rd grade when we would draw that.
It's actually kind of like Saquon's S logo. It's similar, yeah.
That might be what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so Spice is new. Spice was commenting recently. I get notifications. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
These 2 awesome podcasters. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
Class of '88. Used to frequent the GAF probably, but the GAF and what's the bar that's Doggies now? Raskeller, right? Michelle, you'd go to Skeller and GAF, right?
They had a couple different names, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Spice. Appreciate it.
Spice.
Help us get to 2,000 subs, guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Brett, go ahead and start. Yep, GAF and Raskeller. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so those are definitely good players. I'm doing they're not all under the radar players, but my breakout players, I'm trying to make them not super obvious. So, I mean, some of these names are pretty obvious, I'm not going to lie, but not what everybody would be thinking. So, I'll go down the list, and I might be biased, but Brett Eskelsen, guys, listen, man. The White Shadow coming over from Iowa State, one of the receivers. He's 6'1", 200, 6'1", 195. Good size receiver. He was only a sophomore last year. So to do what he did as a sophomore, he had 550 yards, 6 touchdowns, something like that. It's a pretty solid sophomore season. And for him to get I'm looking for him to get more involved in this offense. He's a good route runner. With one more year under his belt, I think he could be a great route runner. He's already really fast. He's going to pass anybody who tries to defend him. Unless you're a 4.3 guy, then you might have trouble with him. But there's not many 4.3 guys out there. Eskelsen's easily probably a 4.38, 4, something like that. He's probably a sub 4.4 guy. He's fast. So I'll do Brett Eskelsen for my first one. We'll go like this. I'll do my Brett Eskelsen, then you go.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah. So, yeah, I have multiple guys, but we can probably cut it down to 5. Yeah, Brett Eskelsen's one of my guys too.
Nice.
Yeah, if you guys watch you watch Iowa State film, Brett Eskelsen is a freak, man. He is. Yeah. He kind of reminds me a little bit of a Wes Walker type.
Yep.
If you guys remember him, good route runner. He can catch the ball. I mean, he doesn't look like anything special. No offense, but he is a good receiver. So yeah, I 100% think Eskelsen's probably gonna be one of our best receivers. Rocco Beck likes him a lot.
Yeah.
So he's definitely gonna be throwing him the ball. So I definitely see him as a top receiver for us. And our receivers, we have Kobe Howard, Lyric Samuel, guys like that, but we have guys that are gonna have to just run their routes well. Yep. Like a Graham Zug type. The reason he played a lot, Mike McQuarrie told me himself, it's because he was good at route running. He was a walk-on. He was one of my favorite receivers at that time because he was a walk-on like I would have been, and he was just really good at route.
I lost your audio.
I must have kicked it.
Yeah,
if you're good at route running and you can catch the ball, you're going to be better than Terrell Owens. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. If you can run your routes, catch the ball, then you're going to be a great receiver. That's that simple. You don't have to be the quickest. You don't have to be the most athletic. You don't have to be a all-star player. Being a receiver is all about fundamentals. And when I went to football camps in high school, one thing Mike McQuarrie had us do was this square drill where you would run about 5 yards, hit your cut, plant your foot and cut to the left, plant your foot, cut to the left, plant your foot, cut to the left. It was just a simple drill that we did. And then Bob's drill. It was named after Bobby Ingram. We ran that. Mike McQuarrie talked to us about that a lot. you have a guy you cross. So a guy runs in front of you, Mike would throw the ball and you'd catch it. Mike literally was throwing us the ball at camp. It was pretty cool. They named it Bob's drill because he never dropped the ball. It's not easy crossing and catching the ball. So if that makes sense. So they named it Bob's drill after Bobby Ingram. Those are the 2 drills we did. Then I took it back to my high school, and we did those drills every day in practice. Just route running. So Brett's going to be that guy, 100%.
He does everything really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does everything. Yeah, he does everything good. So we'll see. Yep. I like him. I'll just go down my next 4 if you want. Then you can go down yours. Yep. We'll just do that.
Yep.
So listen, guys, like I like a lot of players. I just did like a random list. It could be a lot of people. Ivan said James Peoples and Rappelier. James Peoples is on my list. Now, I don't think he's – this is the thing about James Peoples. We haven't seen his he hasn't peaked yet, right? He was a sophomore. He got surpassed by Bo Jackson, who's a really good running back at Ohio State. I think James Peoples has something to prove, man. So I put him on there because I think he's going to really show out. He's fast. He's strong. I think he's really hungry. He's hungry to come in a new school and show people what he's made of. So I don't really we haven't seen enough of James Peoples, but I just have a gut feeling I think he's going to be pretty good here. So,
Dad, welcome in.
Okay, thank you.
Mark Sr., how we doing? Good.
Good. How are you?
Good.
So Mark Gassert, he's on Facebook tonight. Welcome in, Mark.
What's up, Mark? Yep. So we're doing breakout players right now, Mark Sr. So I did Brett Eskelson.
Okay.
Yeah. I did he's a wide receiver coming from Iowa State. James Peoples, the running back from Ohio State. That's my second guy.
Okay.
Alex Tash is on my list, of course. He's on the graphic, guys. That's Alex Tash right there, number 25. Alex Tash was a freshman last year. He played really good in the bowl game. Played the last couple games pretty well. He did get injured, though, so he's coming back from injury. So, I think it was his knee. So we'll have to see ACL. Yeah, I think it was an ACL. So we'll have to see what happens there. And I don't think he's going to start, right? We got Caleb Bacon, Tony Rojas, but I think when you put him in there, he's going to flash, and we're going to learn more about Alex Tash this year. So I'm excited to see what he has in store, and hopefully he has a speedy recovery. So that's 3 guys. I got 2 more. Max Granville, had to put him on there. My man missed all of last year because of an injury. He was a 17-year-old freshman, right, when he came into Penn State, reclassified. He was in our 3rd down package behind Abdul Carter, so that's saying something as a 17-year-old freshman. So I think he's got something to prove, right? He's got to be super upset to miss the whole second year, right? So I think he's going to come back strong, and he's got that burst off the edge like Chop Robinson and Abdul Carter. So he's not as big as Abdul Carter. He still has time to grow, but he's a good-sized dude. So I think he's going to break out. And my last guy could have been, like I said, multiple people. Malachi Goodman. Now, offensive line coach Clanton was talking about him, saying, he's really talented. He has a lot of high hopes for Malachi Goodman on the offensive line. Hopefully, we'll see him at left tackle. So, those are my 5 guys for breakout players. Like I said, there could be so many different guys we can name on here, but I think that's a pretty solid 5 people. So, How about you, Mark?
Yeah. So Brett Eskelson, 100%.
Yep.
Malachi Goodman. That's a good pick. Kind of surprising that you said him because I'm not sure how much he's going to play, but I think he will. So it's a good one too. So our nickel defense is, from what I understand, is mainly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a lot of nickel defense. So that means our
lost your audio again. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. My cord keeps getting hit.
Oh,
Anyway,
I got you.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so we're going to be running a lot of nickel defense. So that means the main guys that we're going to see on the field, and this is from On3, Blue White, great source. If you don't get it, pay for it. It's worth it. Max Granville, outside linebacker. Siali Tapaki, our D tackle. He's like 400 pounds. He's massive. Armstrong Odom. All the two D tackles are both. What? Yeah, we hear you.
I'm just having trouble hearing you for some reason.
All right.
Okay.
Go out and
You
come
should be
back
good
in.
now.
I'm good.
Okay. So our 2D tackles are transfers. McPherson, outside linebacker. He's a transfer. And then it's going to be Jameer Joseph, Zion Tracy at the nickel, Kale Brazina as our Mike or Bacon. Will be Tony Rojas. Darius Dixon, obviously Darius and Jameer. 2 corners. And then Jeremiah Cooper and Marcus Neal Jr. are our 2 safeties. Jeremiah is our free. So that's going to be our main defensive lineup as far as I know. So McPherson is
Jamison Patton too for safety. He'll play in there too.
Yeah. And Bacon will play. Yvonne will play. Yvonne's probably going to play a bit of outside linebacker as well. They're talking about Rojas going down to the line a little bit. T. Frank was talking about that with I forget his name. What was his name? What's his name?
Sean
Fitz.
Yeah.
Sean Fitz and T. Frank were talking about how Rojas might go down the line, which makes sense. LeVar's already going down on the line. Yep. So we do have a lot of depth, but McPherson is going to be a guy that I think breaks out because I think he's going to see a lot of playing time, which I'm okay with. He's one of my favorite players. Yep. So he can play a stand-up linebacker on the outside. He can play down defensive line. So can Rojas. Yep. Rojas could do that too. We just need to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. So obviously we need to stay healthy.
Mark G. I had the same answer that Mark just said. Alex McPherson, we think that he's going to be a dog for us. So that's probably that's why I didn't even name him as a breakout player because I know he's probably going to be good. So
yeah, what I have on him is defensive end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
6'6", 240 pounds. That's unbelievable.
Yep.
He's huge.
I mean, holy cow!
And he's going to gain weight here. He's going to gain 15 pounds easy. So.
Oh man.
Yep.
There's a lot of film on him. I have a lot of film on him.
He's like 19.
Yeah, he played at Colorado.
Yep.
But Jackson Ford is also. Go ahead, Dad.
It's just his quickness and stuff he's
good hands.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, Mark. Yep.
Well, Jackson Ford, he's a sleeper. He's not one of my guys, but he's a sleeper. He's 6'5", he's 6'5" and a half, 260 or something already. He's a freshman.
Yeah.
True, redshirt freshman. I mean, my goodness. He's huge. And he's quick.
He's a big dude.
And Yvonne is also the same way. He's big and fast and got a motor. Jalen Harvey had a motor. Chaz had a motor. So Dion Barnes gets a lot of credit for them just having motors. Like they all had motors. Denai, dude, it wasn't even a motor. It was like he had like 4 motors with like the best oil you can use.
Yep.
My third guy is Quentin Martin. That's my guy. Quentin Martin, 100%. I think he should be running back 1. I don't think he will be, but I think honestly he's going to show what he can do, and they'll have no choice but to make him running back 1. So because he is a freak, I think he's a guy that could win the Heisman Trophy someday. He's that good. And Brett said it's because I use him in NCAA, which
partially true.
He's won the Heisman like 2 or 3 times in my dynasty. So there's probably some bias there a little bit, but he's a freak of an athlete. He's one of my favorite players to come out of high school, along with Rojas. And then my fourth guy, it's kind of tough to pick only 5, but 5 is enough.
Yeah.
So, that's 3.
Well, and I picked James Peoples because I knew you would pick Quentin Martin. So that's why I picked James. I like them both. I like all of them, obviously. So,
yeah. So another obvious one, obviously Alex Tash. So I got to get a 25 jersey because my 2 favorite players wear 25.
Yep.
By the way, when I was at that UCLA game last year at home, this one guy had this jersey on, and it looked like Smitty Weberman Jensen, his gravestone. It had like 2 boards to fit the whole name on. In SpongeBob. The jersey said, the back of the jersey said, "Don't run the ball on 4th and 5."
That's perfect. Yeah.
It was 4th and 5. The numbers, it said, "Don't run it on 4th and 5." And it was from 2018 when they did. Yeah, it was from 2018 when they. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, and that was 7 years later. This guy is still wearing this. 6-7 years later, this guy is wearing this jersey. To show you the love they had for Franklin. But McSorley throws that to Freiermuth over the top. McSorley is in the Heisman. He's probably in New York at the Heisman ceremony, but of course he didn't do it. So, 25, Alex Tash. That's my guy. One of my favorite players. Quentin Martin is my favorite player, but Alex Tash is a very close second. McPherson is 3rd. And then my 5th breakout player, it's between Jeremiah Cooper, who is also one of my favorite players, but I think Cooper Cousins has a breakout season because
he has to.
Yeah, he's a freak. He's very dedicated to football. He's a big dude. He eats a lot. They had him hosting a video where he's talking about what he was eating. He ate like 4 salads with like 7 chicken breasts on them or something like that. And then that little girl they have, like, I don't mean she's not little, but she's tiny. Like this tiny girl walks around. She's like, "All right, what are you eating?" Like, "All right, that's good. That's good." She's like a nutrition person, but she's the one that would drive Gronk and those guys to Sam's Club when I would see them there. This tiny girl, she's like escorting these freaking monsters around, these huge guys.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is what you need to get. This is what you need. You need protein and carbs. And so Cooper Cousins, Alex Tash, Alex McPherson, Quentin Martin, and Brett Eskelson. Those are my guys to break out. Jeremiah Cooper and Jackson Ford are 2 sleepers, even though Jeremiah Cooper is not a sleeper, but he's going to be starting. But yeah, those are 2 guys. Yeah. So those are my guys.
Who's Mark Senior got?
Okay, I have 2. Of course, after seeing him in the Pinstripe Bowl, Quentin Martin Jr.
Yep.
24 recruit. Okay, he didn't touch the ball this season. Okay, he goes to the Pinstripe Bowl, 20 carries for 101 yards. I mean, he smashed it down the middle. It was really exciting to watch him.
Yep.
Coming in, he was ranked. He was a 4-star prospect. He's number 89 nationally, number 6 running back, and number 3 player in Pennsylvania. He's my man. He's my number 1 man. Okay.
Yep.
And number 2 is McPherson, Alexander McPherson.
Yeah.
6'6", 240 pounds coming off that end. That's going to be exciting to watch him play.
Yep.
He's quick, strong, just a bruiser. There's a site on here with, film on him coming around the end, and just, I'll send it to Mark. It's just, I'm excited. That's my 2 guys. Quentin being number one because what he did in the Pinstripe Bowl and never touching the ball all season behind Nick and Catron.
Yeah. Mark Sr., you know, the comp for McPherson, Max Crosby Jr. Do you see that?
Okay.
Max Crosby Jr.?
Uh-huh.
You know Max Crosby from the Raiders, right? Same size. He looks like a Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Open.
I'm excited about them too. I haven't done much research on anybody else, but how's our quarterback, Rocco? What's he going to look like?
He's healing from he had surgery on his non-throwing arm, and then he had some surgery, I think, on his throwing arm too. So he's probably not going to play much in the spring. Our young guys are going to get reps, but Rocco will be good to go for the season. He already knows the offense, so he's going to be fine. Yeah, he's going to be good. He throws a nice deep ball, which is something we haven't really had consistently. And he throws back shoulder passes, Mark, something we haven't seen at all.
Nice.
So he can throw good passes. Yep.
Yeah, watching the bowl game, Dad, I was watching it with you. What was I saying the whole first half? Do you remember?
Maybe something about Martin. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I said, put in Quentin Martin, put in Quentin Martin, put in Quentin Martin.
And they did. Right up the middle. I mean, is that right? He's a bruiser.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What is his
size?
His height and weight, yeah.
He's 6'1", so he's a little light. That's why they want him to gain a few pounds. He's 6'1", like 211 right now. He gained a few pounds since that game. He was like 6'1", 208 at that game. So to be 6'1" and to only be 208, that's a little light for a running back. So they just want him to put on a few pounds, but he was playing just fine with that weight.
He was.
If he puts on he puts on 10 pounds, another 8 pounds, he's good to go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just an athlete. Like that's why he's the size he is, because he's an athlete.
Yeah.
But 6'1", that's as tall as me. You know, people think I'm tall. Well, I don't play college running back, you know. I'm 6'1", about 240, 245. If he can get up to about 220, and he'll be probably.
And he ran straight. He didn't do this way or that way. He ran straight up, and you know, he was knocking helmets and everything else, and that was really exciting.
Yeah.
So
he was good.
Kurt Warner, obviously, that's a Seattle Seahawk. Show. Gaff. Back sprained an AC joint in his throwing arm.
Yeah. Ivan said about Reader. Reader's only 210 pounds the last time that we got his weight. He's 6'6", so he needs to put on some weight for an edge rusher. But yeah, Elijah Reader's going to be a dog, but he has to put some weight on before they put him out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. AC joint in your throwing arm, that's serious, very serious. That's bad.
Yep.
That's the worst thing you can have injured. Sam Bradford, the reason his career was pretty much ended and he didn't do as good, he sprained his AC joint in college, I believe. He sprained it in the national championship. He sprained it in the NFL. I mean, that's a very crucial part of your arm, especially on your throwing arm. And that always happens to good quarterbacks for some reason. They sprain their AC joint. They get tackled by this 300-pound guy, and all the weight goes right on their AC joint. So that always happens. But Becht can run. He is McSorley type. He's not I don't think he's as mobile as McSorley, but he's very similar. But he's definitely a good quarterback. But so you know, Quentin is Quentin's a good player. Brett, I don't think I told you the story, but my sister, so she was asking me the one night, she's like, do you know any football players from Penn State? And I said, no, I don't know any of the recent ones, the current ones, but I was like, I know some of the older ones. She's like, oh, well, I was looking some of them up. You know, she's single. So I sent her McPherson's Instagram page.
Yeah, he told me. Called him a caveman.
And then it popped up. Yeah, she called him a caveman. And then it popped up he had a girlfriend. And I sent it to her. And she's like, oh, well, I missed out. But I just sent her that one because he's one of my favorite players. We'd have to have the doors adjusted if he's walking in the house. Holy crap. He'd have to duck.
Yeah, he would. Yep.
Tyler Smith always talks about that. He's 6'9", so he said he's learned the hard way several times walking right into a door frame because he's so tall.
Yep.
But I saw someone the other day walking in the Giant, I think, and he was, oh man, he had to be just as tall as Tyler. It might have been Tyler, I don't know, but he had to duck to go under the door.
You met Landon Tangwell. He's 6'5", right? Like he's a big
huge.
dude.
Yeah, man.
He's
like he literally, when I was standing next to him at the gym, you know, again, like I do bodybuilding, so I'm 6'1", 240, and I'm standing next to Landon. I'm like, dude, I'm like a kid next to him. He is huge. I'm like, this is what a top talented lineman looks like.
Yep.
And it sucks it didn't work out for him because he was a good player. I mean,
yeah, he was.
Mansky,
really?
Yep. Yeah, Mansky, I think, will be our backup. Well, no, our D3 guy, D3 guy is going to be our backup, but Mansky's back there too. So,
it'll be a battle. Yeah.
Yeah. Something happens to Becht, knock on wood, it doesn't. But we do have some good backups. So they've gotten depth on this roster 100%. Yeah. So. But anything else on these guys?
No, I don't think so. Should be a solid season, guys.
All right. So Chris Stoll wins the Super Bowl. Caden Wallace was the other kid, Penn State kid that was playing in the Super Bowl. Even though he's a practice squad guy, he still would have gotten a ring. Chris Stoll was on the TV a couple times. Long snapper. That's a very important position.
Yep.
It's one of those positions that you have to be good and precise. You have to be good at it. But you literally just snap the ball. That's all you do. And you make pretty good money doing it. He probably makes $500,000-$600,000 a year to snap a football. And you really can't be touched either. So you got to be able to snap the ball with precision on field goals, which, my goodness, that can be very important, snapping the football on field goal. It could win you the Super Bowl.
Especially this Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have to run down the field and possibly chase someone. So you're not just like this big, overweight guy that can't run. Like, you have to snap the ball and then run. And that's what he did on a couple plays. He was on camera because he was like down on the football or whatever. And then Caden Wallace, another guy who was on this team. And then also want to mention Andrew Janocko. He's the Seattle quarterback coach, son of Tim Janocko, longtime high school football coach for Clearfield. I played against him in high school. He was a Joe Paterno type around this area. Very good coach, very good record. And his son was the QB coach for Seattle. So it's cool to see a local kid, and he is a kid. He's a couple years older than me, I think. He's a couple years older than Brett, too. It's good to see him playing. He was on camera a couple times on TV, so shout out to him. But, Chris Stoll gets a ring. He credited it. He said he wished he was still representing the coach that gave him everything, and Frankie Boy, and that he was still representing Penn State. Now, all of us are glad he's not anymore, but, that's fine that he said that. That's his opinion. But, congrats to him for winning a ring. That's a big deal. And it wasn't even close. I mean, the Patriots didn't have a shot. Like,
no, not with that defense.
Yeah, that May kid had no shot at all. Their first rounder, Will Campbell, gave up 14 pressures. I think that's like a record or something. And they gave up like 21. They gave up 21 sacks in 4 games in the postseason. Mm-hmm. That's horrible.
Terrific.
That's a record as well. So Drake May, if you just gave him some protection, you saw through that precision shot down to that Matt Collins, that nutcase that walked in the stadium in a prison jumpsuit dressed like Silence of the Lambs. only wears animal skins that he killed himself. But you saw what he can do. That was a pretty good throw he had, but he could not stay upright. It was impossible all night. Had no shot. So Chris Stoll got a lot of playing time too. They're literally the MVP should have been the kicker, honestly. He wasn't even on the stage after the game. He should have been on the stage. Chris Stoll could have got the MVP because he snapped like the ball 25 times. So but it's good to see Penn Stater win a ring. All but 5 Super Bowls, I guess. Penn State has had a Penn Stater in every Super Bowl. It'll be interesting to see who's in it next year because it pretty much no matter what, there's a Penn Stater guaranteed to be in the Super Bowl. So nice, Ivan. Nice. Hey, all right. Holy moly. I'll just read that from the side. But what'd you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, Chris Stoll, Penn Stater, he was good here. He's been great at the Seahawks. Anytime a Penn Stater wins a Super Bowl or is playing in the Super Bowl, I'm going to cheer for him, even if it's for teams I don't like. I don't mind the Seahawks. Never liked the Patriots at all, so I was rooting for the Seahawks for sure. Hated the Patriots more so when Belichick was there and when Tom Brady was there, but now I don't hate them as much. But anyways, Chris Stoll, class act. His favorite coach went to Virginia Tech. He's a little salty about it, but he's going to stand up for him, and I'm not going to get Mark all heated up over there. He's going to get excited talking about. Yeah, I didn't even mention the coach's name. He knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, Chris Stoll's coach here at Penn State. Obviously went to Virginia Tech, and he's Chris Stoll's a little upset about it, but. I don't have too much else other than, like you said, there'll probably be at least 1 or 2 guys next year that are playing in the Super Bowl from Penn State. So,
Seattle's defensive line showed up. They just pressured him all night. Mays is what, 2 years in the NFL? Is that what?
Chris Stoll?
Mays.
2 or 3.
Yeah, see, I mean, you could tell during that game he's only a young guy, so he's probably about 24, 25. When he threw the ball away, he threw it on the field, which twice what I saw. So that's a that's 2 mistakes he made there. He threw it up into the stands, so he was young. He has a lot to learn from that game. If his offensive line maybe would have played a little bit better and gave him maybe another 2 seconds to throw the ball, it would have been an interesting game. He's good, but young, has a lot to learn. Luck was on his side because the passes I saw landed like 5 yards on the field from the sideline, which when you throw a ball away, you throw it up into your mother who's sitting up in the stands. And the other one, wow, they were both catchable if the defense was a little quicker. Other than that, there's no way they could have held that defensive line. They were unbelievable. They were fired up. I thought they'd, peter out a little bit in the 3rd or 4th quarter, but they kept the, the pedal to the metal and oh my gosh, it was It ended up exciting. They came back but they just couldn't. There was just too much. Like I said, whoever's going to show up, and the defensive line for Seattle showed up and manhandled that whole freaking offensive line. So. Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, Drake May, young kid. Few good things, I saw this post today. It said, "What did we do to deserve the Chiefs and Patriots losing back to back?" Which is awesome. Drake May would have been the youngest quarterback to win the Super Bowl over Big Ben. Big Ben won it in his 2nd year. Big Ben came in in week 2, I think, at Baltimore. They lost, and they didn't lose until the AFC title game. So they went 15-1 under Big Ben as a rookie. Greatest rookie season of all time. Literally week 3, he started. They did not lose until the AFC title game against the Patriots.
Crazy.
15-1. Number 1 seed, I think they had. And then they won the Super Bowl the next year, went 10-6. So he's still the youngest quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl. And the Steelers are still tied with the Patriots for 6 rings. Now that Mike Tomlin's gone, I think we have a shot to possibly, it's a foot race there. I mean, the Patriots, they're good again. Drake May is a good young quarterback. He's going to get better. He has experience in a Super Bowl, something you can never take away from him. So good things happened as Steelers fans, but now it's a foot race. We'll see. Maybe the Steelers make it there first. I don't know. Maybe they make it happen first. I don't know, but we'll see. Aaron Rodgers is supposedly coming back too.
In my heart, the Steelers have one more Super Bowl than the Patriots because 2001 was bullcrap. So 2001 with the Raiders fumble, Mark Sr., unbelievable. The Raiders got screwed. The Patriots should not have made it to the Super Bowl that year. So that one doesn't count. I don't count 2001.
Well, so, they literally have an asterisk next to every ring they have. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Literally every season they had some scandal where they cheated, supposedly. And so how many asterisks do the Steelers have next to theirs? None. And then the Patriots have one for literally every ring they have. So you could label each ring like Deflategate, Spygate, Vinatieri, Charles Woodson fumble. Like,
yeah.
Tom Brady even said it was a fumble in a documentary. But so 2026 schedule, Michigan has made us their homecoming game. Mark, we'll answer your question at the end here. 2026 schedule, Michigan has us as their homecoming game, which is funny. October 17th. We'll see how it plays out. We can literally go into any game now thinking like, okay, we have a shot to win because we have a new coach. The old mindset of, two guaranteed losses every year, doesn't have to be a thing anymore. Doesn't mean it won't be, but I don't think it will be. So 2026 schedule, we got Marshall, we got Temple. I think Buffalo's in there. And then we got Michigan, USC, Washington, Purdue, Minnesota. So not the easiest schedule in the world, but it's also not hard. Not very hard. So what do you guys think about next season and Michigan making us their homecoming game?
Yeah, I mean, Michigan's asking for it, dude. I mean, it's about time we go whoop up on them, man. It's been we even played them the last 2 seasons, right? We haven't played them since 2023. Wait. Right? Yeah, we have not played them since 2023 at our house. We're going to go to their house, their quiet, stupid big house that's not loud. It's a stupid big house that's not loud. Probably the least intimidating stadium in the country. It's hard to win there just because Michigan's usually good, but it's not hard to win there because the crowd's loud. And that's because they have season ticket holders. There's probably some older fans that aren't going to get up and get you wound up, but yeah, I mean, Penn State needs to give them an L, dude. They have to. Listen, Whittingham is a good coach, but I'm not afraid of him. Right? Matt Campbell's not afraid of Coach Whittingham, I can assure you. He's not he's a legend in Utah, but he's not somebody to be scared about, So I think Matt Campbell's going to go in there. The guys are going to play tough. They're going to be physical at the line of scrimmage. They're going to run it down their throat. I hope so, because Michigan always has a good defensive line, so we'll see. I think their defense is always good, so it's going to be tough to move the ball. Don't get me wrong, but Taylor Mauser is going to take shots. That's something that he's going to do. That's something we haven't done the last 5 years. with Franklin and whoever we had at offensive coordinator. So, but first and 10, he's going to throw a 40-yarder. If it doesn't work, okay, then he'll figure it out. He'll do something else. At least we're going to take chances. So that's what I'm excited about. Our defense, I think, can play with anybody in the Big Ten. I think they're going to be really good. Obviously, we have no idea exactly what it's going to look like until we play, but we have the people. We have the players that can play a good defense. It just all needs to come together. We have solid players. We have flashy players, and then we have solid players. So I think it can all come together, and we can beat Michigan. I'm not saying we will, but we can beat them. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. How many can that stadium hold? 117 or something?
110, 109,
Okay,
something like that.
so
It's a biggest stadium.
I think.
So that's going to make it really exciting. I mean, it's going to be a sellout. Hopefully an 8:00 night game make it more exciting.
Yeah,
it's going to be something to look forward to if they're hyping it up like that. I think it's a good idea because,
And if we're undefeated too, I mean, we could be undefeated going into that game.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. What are they going to do? Is it going to be a green out or something, or what color are they? You know what I mean?
They usually do. I think they've done like yellow.
Yellow.
I think they try to do the yellow, but
I
yeah,
hope
you know,
they do
great
that too. Yeah, right. Yeah, I hope they do that too. It's just I'm looking forward to it already since they announced it to us. You know what I mean? So yep. Looking forward to it. I think we can beat them. I have no doubt that we'll go there and beat them, no matter how many people show up and how loud and proud they are. But looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Overall record's hard to pick. You know, Brett and I have talked about this, you know, several times. But
times.
To end, Mark, Rocco, you know, we have high hopes for him. He has to come back from a sprain. You know, we kind of covered this a little bit already, but thanks for the stats, Mark. Marcus Neal Jr. Yep. Him and dude, I mean, Marcus Neal Jr. to me, Jeremiah Cooper was a top 10 portal guy, and we got him. So I think Jeremiah Cooper will be better, but Marcus Neal is also a good player. Benjamin Brahmer, he's going to be probably our backup next to Rapp. And then the receiver, Brett, you said it's Chase Sowell.
Yeah,
you think
it's probably Chase Sowell because who he's talking about because Jalen Noel is on the Texans, so he used to play at Iowa State. So
yeah. So
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah,
Chase Sowell,
he's
Brett
going to be good. Yeah,
they're all going to be breakout players. Spice, you think that Penn State wins 24-21? Okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing, guys. Like, we're back to old school Penn State football. We are. And Terry's going to be cornerbacks. I hope they just make him receivers coach, too. We don't have a receivers coach yet, which I don't know. But
we were told that Coach Lustig, our special teams coordinator, is stepping in as a receivers coach right now. I really hope that's not permanent. I'm sorry, but if that's permanent, I mean, it could work out. I think he may have coached receivers before, but it would have been nice to go get a big name guy or a guy who produces solid receivers. I got to look more into that, but Coach Lustig right now is who's stepping in for that. So
yeah, I don't know if it's possible for Terry to coach both. He could, but practice wise, I'm sure they separate every practice. You know, we used to do like in high school, we would do offense night. I think Tuesdays was offense, Wednesdays was defense, Thursdays was walkthrough. So I don't know exactly how the practices play out. I don't know if the corners and receivers are both being coached at the same time, but you could kind of coach them together, one-on-ones like all day every day, but that'd be hard because you're kind of taken away from each position group if you have them both by the same coach. I don't know, but we gotta get someone. I don't know who they're gonna get. We have not heard anything. I don't think there's really any ideas out there either.
It'd be exciting though if he was both, if he could do it, because he's coaching his corners to, okay, this is what you're looking for in wide receivers. And on the other hand, wide receivers, this is what corners are thinking. So it'd be really interesting if he could pull it off.
Yeah.
Because he's defending the pass. And then on the other side of the ball, this is how you beat the corners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could. They could have
That'd be
competition
exciting.
all day. Yeah.
He's got the mentality to do it.
And you could even have the receivers practicing secondary playing receivers. You could do both.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because they bring, yep. Because quarterbacks sometimes come out of high school, but then they turn into wide receivers. So they already have the mentality of, this is what a receiver does.
Or tight ends, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, in high school, I played quarterback my whole life up until I don't know, my freshman year or something. Then I moved to receiver, and it was great playing receiver. It was a lot more fun. And I knew what the quarterback was thinking because I played quarterback, my whole life. So playing receiver and knowing what the quarterback is thinking, because you know what he's thinking, because he's, because you played the position. It's cool. But yeah, Josh Gaddis would be a good addition. I could see him coming back. Franklin may have banned him from State College because he doesn't want him going back there. But I'm hoping for
Franklin's
Josh Gaddis, Coach Jerry Judy. Yeah, man, Josh Gaddis is a great coach. We could possibly get him, but we're not just going to go get him because he's Josh Gaddis. It's not Franklin. He's not just going to go get him because it's a name. They're going to get a guy that fits. It could be a guy we never heard of. It could be a high school head coach for all we know. It's going to be a good coach because we have the staff that can hire people. The mascot of the show is back on, Rocky.
Oh, Rocky.
Everybody say hi to Rocky, the mascot.
I think Rocky needs to settle down.
Yeah.
It looks like he's getting a little rowdy over there.
Nah, he's
Rocky,
chill.
were you sleeping or what?
He's probably just eating.
Sleeping or eating.
Nice. I don't know.
How old is Rocky?
I think he just turned 6. Yeah, around that. Yeah. 6.
Yeah, so yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I didn't even think about bringing that up. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out because we do need a guy, but I think they're going to get a guy that's going to fit well. So it can't be worse than what we had before. It can't. There's no way.
Nope.
I mean, even Poindexter could have coached receivers.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a guy like a Dan Connor, he knows football. He's covered plenty of wide receivers in his life in forms and fashion. So he could coach receivers. It doesn't matter. You just need a good coach who can coach. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah. So we'll see.
What was Terry in college?
Receiver.
You see, yeah, he's got it. I mean, do we have somebody that can replace the corners? I mean,
he was a 5'8" receiver and was torching people. Yeah, he was my height.
See that's the thing.
5'8".
Back then, how many 5'8" guys made the NFL?
A lot.
I mean, Darren Sproles, Austin Eckler, those are two good short guys that we've seen recently. But man, back then, you do not see 5'8" guys make the NFL. 5'8" corners. 5'8" corners. Did they make the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Let alone a 5'8" receiver. How do you even do that? OJ McDuffie was what, 6'3"?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big.
He was a first round pick.
KJ Hamler's 5'9", I think. So he made the NFL.
Yeah, he was really fast. Terry was not. Really fast, I don't think Terry was naturally gifted.
Probably not.
OJ was 5'10", so even OJ was higher, higher in height.
Yeah.
Y'all got to do a stream Friday because, So I thought about
probably will
maybe doing that. Yeah, doing a stream because Brett and I, when we can, we're gonna talk wrestling and hockey. But yeah, maybe we can do that. Yeah, and then we'll just make it like football and wrestling or something like that. But yeah, that's a big match. I think we're gonna beat the piss out of them, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Penn State wrestling is the
better.
best. And
Hale
Bo
Sanderson
Nichols,
does not lose. So
yeah. You talk about a real coach. Bo Nickel, he beat that Ohio State kid to win the national title, I think it was. Literally went from being pinned to pinning him. Hale Sanderson used to do that type of stuff. Like he would be like in a
Joking around.
headlock and he would like do a backflip and like pin the guy. Like it was insane. Like he was like it's crazy the stuff he would do. He's like in the circus. He was like an acrobat, just jumping around and doing all kinds of stuff. But being at the Super Bowl happened, they shown a lot of Steelers highlights. Lynn Swann, man. Lynn Swann had some epic catches.
John
Stallworth, like he did not drop the ball.
Yep. Such a good name.
You said John Stallworth could have caught an ice ball?
That might have been Lynn Swann. Wow. Yeah, I mean, all Terry Bradshaw had to do is throw it down the field somewhere, and the hands were there. It was unbelievable watching that.
Terry had a great arm.
70s. Oh my God.
Man, he could throw the ball. He was so good.
Today, I mean, the quarterbacks are extremely accurate. I mean, they hit where they're throwing, back shoulder, outside shoulder, whatever. It's like, except for the Patriots quarterback, he just had a bad game there. But wow, Terry, what's that?
I was just gonna say the Patriots, Mark Sr., they had the worst offensive line though. So like, I feel bad. I told Mark after the game, I felt bad for Drake Babyface May because, and I don't like the Patriots, but like, you got to feel for the guy. Like he had no help. He had zero freaking help. That's that's coaching malpractice. Just to put these guys out there and have him get bulldozed. So like, I don't know. It was bad. Yeah.
It showed his character though, because he stayed in there. He didn't. He didn't cower down or throw it away too many times, but he just.
I like Drake, man. Yeah.
That Seahawks defensive line, they were just pounding him all night. That poor kid, dude. Those guys are huge. And they were just hammering him all night.
That looked like our Michigan defensive line at Penn State when we went out there. And wow, at the end of the game, that poor quarterback was on the field more than football.
If Will Campbell's got a girlfriend, he was eating leftovers that night because he looked like crap. He was eating. She was not cooking for that. I'm sorry, but
she loved.
He didn't cook at all, so he got cooked. Yeah.
Oh, that was sad, but it would have been a good game if
Yeah. The offensive line would have offensive lined.
Yeah,
it would have been good.
Something, I don't know, block legs or something.
Terrible. Horrible.
That one guy got literally knocked right over. All right, and then oh my God, that one play he grabbed he was tackling or pushing that lineman into the quarterback, and then he wrapped his right arm around the quarterback's neck.
Yeah, I saw.
It took them both down.
Yep.
Wow. How much do they lift? I mean, what's the weight room look like?
Yeah.
The Patriots, they had no weapons either. They don't really have any running backs. No offense to Travion Henderson, but I know the Seahawks back in the day, they were one of the first teams to drink alkaline water. I don't know if they still do it, but that's like a advanced form of water, basically. I drink it too. I know they were one of the first teams to do that, and I think that does make a difference, honestly, with everything. Drinking some alkaline water. So I think, but yeah, I mean, that new coach, 2 first-year head coaches.
Oh, wow.
McDonald and Vrabel. Now, we know Vrabel's a great coach. I mean, but like Brett said, that offensive line, that was
horrendous. Like there's
they should be investigated for why they did that bad. And I heard they're investigating the halftime show too. They're trying to understand what Bad Bunny was saying. I guess legitimately they're investigating what he was saying because they're thinking he was saying like bad stuff in Spanish. I don't know how true.
I don't know.
But there's definitely people out there that were watching it that spoke Spanish that probably would have said something. I don't know.
Yeah,
you would think.
I question Patriots offensive line. How can an offensive line like that make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
How did they do that? That's just
and the coaches need fired. Like the coaches need punished for you trotted that out there. Like you coached that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the coaching's terrible. I mean,
they didn't make any adjustments, right?
No, zero. They didn't put like extra tight end or nothing,
legs or anything, or man,
nothing.
That's just wow.
Just malpractice. Yeah, like I
I don't know how that offensive line made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and again, like, first of all, they played a bunch of, second-tier quarterbacks all year. They had a pretty easy schedule. I figured that would catch up to them against the Seattle because Seattle it was the best team this year. They were by far the best team. They had 2 losses all year.
Yep.
We beat the Patriots, the Steelers. We beat them at home, at their house. The Seahawks beat us at our house. They had no weapons. Their defense, I mean, that Gonzalez kid, they probably would have put up 50 points if it weren't for that Gonzalez kid. That kid was batting balls down left and right everywhere.
Yep.
Like, it's like they had 3 guys with the same number running around. Like, he was everywhere all night. None of the commercials were all that funny, I don't think.
They were pretty bad.
Budweiser had, of course, the best one with the eagle and the horse. They'll never recover, but they're trying.
Yeah.
And Trump's got July 4th, 2026, 250th anniversary UFC fights on White House lawn, of course.
Wow.
Of course they do.
Yep.
So Dana White's been talking about how bad that is for security. Like, he's like, it's so hard to have a fight there because security wise, it's a nightmare. You're out in the open, man, in front of the White House. Like that. That's crazy. Trump, I hope, is like in bulletproof glass or something. Like, I hope. But they love him, man. UFC, they love Trump. But all right, guys. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Here.
All right.
Yep.
So breakout players, Chris Soule, 2026 schedule. Shout out to Andrew Janoko too. And Friday night we'll have to see about doing a stream during wrestling. Why not? But thanks for the comments, guys. Thank you for the
thanks, guys.
Donation, George. Really appreciate it, man. I hope that we answered all your questions, and you guys have a good night.
We are
Penn State.